What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade breakdown video. Today we got two identical bangers that were taken back-to-back nights, both in London session and both 7RR, literally twin setups. Couldn't have been happier with how they played out, and we took them using the exact same confluence. So a little 2 for 2. You don't really see that often, but I'm gonna dive right into it with you guys right now. So the first trade that we had a lot of accumulation in this range over here. So for me, I was waiting for the manipulation to ultimately catch the distribution. So it was very noticeable, the consolidation coming after London session. We had this manipulation a little bit more obvious on 30-minute. And then we waited for our setup, which was when we swept the lows into this inverse fair value gap, which then gave us that bullish push and ended that manipulation bearish to go ahead and have me look for the bullish distribution. Now, knowing that the distribution needs to be bullish, I wait for us to respect the inverse fair value gap, and we do. Little fair value gap right here was my entry, and then we have our take profit to New York AM highs, and it went ahead and banged. So that trade was an $11,000 take profit. I'm going to put that on screen right now. Super happy with how that played out in my sleep, literally. So doesn't get easier than that. Just super clean setup. And now let's go into its twin brother, where we had to wait for another consolidation, right, which came right here in New York PM. So now I'm waiting for a manipulation, right? So we start to sweep the lows of New York PM into this bullish order block, and now I'm looking for price to react off the CE, which is the most reactive part of the order block, and give us that bullish push and inverse this fair value gap. And then once we started to pull back into this bullish fair value gap, I knew that we were going to respect it to go ahead and get that inverse and ultimately target New York AM highs, and then boom, we banged again. Now that one was a $13,400 take profit. I'm going to put that on screen as well. Literally doesn't get better than this. Two twin setups, very clean pinpoint entries, and they both actually caught the most volume out of either day. Literally, both of them had the most volume in London. Able to catch the distribution both times using the exact same model. Both hit for a 7.5 and a 7RR. Super clean trades. Love the way it turned out. Now, with how the market conditions are right now, let me unpause this replay. I should have held this trade because I want you guys to see this. Look at this, bro. It would have been like triple my trade. But this big bullish move right here just happened because Trump tweeted out, or whatever, Truth Social, that he's going to have a ceasefire for the next 2 weeks. But moral of the story is the markets right now are extremely volatile with what's going on in the world, especially on a market that deals in a world currency where one of the currencies is at war. So we're just playing it safe, trading the model and making sure we're not overreaching and taking exactly what we need out of the trade, because after both of these take profits, I don't know if you guys can see, it started to reverse, and I mean, this one I probably should have held, but you know, like I said, we're taking what we can get. So very pleased with how that turned out. And I'm going to shout out two of the mentees who have been cooking, taking the same trades as me without a signal lately. So on that one buy, I'm going to put up Nate's trade. You guys should go follow him, Big Nate Trades, on IG. He had a $1,600 day on his live account at just 15 years old, so shout out him. And we have Ja, who made $800 on his funded account, taking the exact same. So shout out to them, just showing how replicable our model is across multiple days, sometimes even back to back. You know, it's all about staying patient and waiting for your setup, especially in times like this when everything just feels so sped up with what's going on in the world. And just staying patient and catching them. So make sure you guys comment what you want to see next. I got some good content coming up for everyone. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys.